Yeah, Pocono Series, Iowa 250. It's me, Will, from the back. Also, gonna be joined today by Trey. Trey, what's happening?
Not much, man. Ready to see some short track racing here in midnight, at least at the cup level. And this is kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a cup car run in Iowa.
Well, yeah, you're right. The Cup Series does not normally travel here, Trey. This is a special MBN race, Pocono Cup Series, that we actually get to choose and run at Xfinity or a truck track here. This is definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, and like I say, thanks to our friends at 704 Gaming and NASCAR Heat 4, we get to do some of these crazy things, like run some of these different series cars at these tracks, and Iowa is one of those tricky ones. It could be a heartbreaker, it could be Mr. Excitement, just because it is one of them tracks that has the multi-lane grooves. We will see guys run to the bottom of the track via a bottom feeder, and some of these guys be rim riders. But those guys that run the middle line might want to watch out for them, because they might be a little bit tail happy and might be doing some 360s in the center of the track. But this track being one of the exciting tracks on the NASCAR schedule, it's going to be something to watch for tonight.
Yeah, it definitely is, Trey. We have actually almost 20 or right over 20 cars entered in today's race. So we're expecting a great,
we're gonna have hornet's nests out there. It's going to be exciting to see.
Yeah, we're actually going to go take a lap right here at Iowa while we actually are waiting for the guys to qualify here. You have any pre-race predictions for tonight, Trey? Of course.
I'm sorry, but like I said earlier, this track is tricky. Some of the best drivers makes that one mistake, it can cost them so much time. Well, because me and you know, because we've been here in the Xfinity series. The track is fun to drive, but tire wear it eats up tires in that middle lane. If you just hit the seams wrong at this track, it sends you around.
Yeah, so, you're right about those seams, Trey. Those seams, they're not exactly like they was on NASCAR Heat 3. They're not as bad, but they'll still get you in the end. As I'm in the 9 car, I'm driving the 9 car and Team MBN. May have a free cup ride next year in the 9.
Man, I'm just looking to just stay up, just keep my name saying I am on this MBN team. But like I say, because I know you may want to cut the subscribers. What are some things you look for in your car when you're making a setup for this track? Do you look for the car to turn, or do you look for longevity for the car just to keep it handling on a longer run?
Well, you know, at JRM Motorsports, we always look for the cars to actually have a little longer, a little more longevity in the run than a lot of these guys do. Right now, I'm a little rusty. I haven't took any laps today. Took some last night, but I'm hitting a high 7. You're going to see some of these guys that are going to be running in the mid 6s, high 6s. Fall off here, Trey, is a little rough, but it's not as bad. Some tracks will take a second and a half, 2 seconds by the time you're in there trying to get the tire. Oh, man, I'm getting a little loose here. I'm shaking like a stripper over here. But, yeah, this is definitely going to be a big fall-off race. The car that some of us guys are coming with are going to be falling off a half a second to a whole second. Some of these guys, like I was saying, will fall off a little heavier than that. But we're going to look for some guys can actually make over 30 laps. And stage 1 is actually, I believe, 33 laps. So you're going to see some cars maybe trying to stretch it out of that first stage. Second stage is about the same time, but third stage is when we're going to see long runs coming towards the end and last with the big dogs.
Yeah, but like I say, because this track is known for strategy too. We might see guys that, like I say, who have fast cars, but cars don't last on main shortcut. You may see them trying to gain that time back in shortcut just because they had the fast car. like I said, if you see on this game, short pin does work to an extent. But again, whoever stays out long to get the last one, get the front start, is going to be the key. The key is can they run down later in the run.
Yeah, true. You can see fastest lap yesterday, right?
He's going to be pitting.
6:41. Which is getting it on pretty good around here.
Yeah, that sounds like a qualifying lap out there. That ain't sound like a race trim lap. Right?
Well, that is a race trim lap there, son. But anyway, yeah, as you see, it's kind of hairy getting on pit road here.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be another key thing. How those guys navigate pit road, because it's easy to spin out and it's easy to get a speeding penalty, and that can make or break your race right there. Especially in stage 3, where there's really no forgiveness if you mess up. Like I said, you get running stage 1 and 2 perfect. You make that one mistake on pit road, get that speeding penalty on the green flag run. That's your race right there.
Yeah, Trey. One mistake, one slip up, and coming off hot, you're coming off in between 3 and 4, hitting pit road. You come off pit road. I mean, you come on the pit road. You can get a little sideways. You can actually miss pit road really easy here, or as anything, you can add that 15-second penalty to your pit stop there, which is actually terrible.
Yeah.
Some of the guys that look for tonight on the long run is going to be DW in the 1 car here. Looked pretty good last week. Put up a pretty good show. Tonight he's got a super long run car. Who's your pick for tonight?
I'm saying there's only one guy you got to name. Yep. Anytime his name is on that starting list, you already gotta know he's running up front. The key is who's gonna beat him, who's gonna run second, if he makes that one mistake, who is gonna pounce on it. Well, like I say, any race you race on here in midnight and you see his name on the list, your heart just skipped a beat because you're racing for second.
Yeah, a lot of times I'm trying to find a 17 car. A lot of times here, Fluffy can actually outrun himself, which we've seen a couple times. We've seen it at Martinsville earlier this season where he actually almost lapped the entire field, which was, here we go, Fluffy. Let's see if we can find his esports car, because, of course, he is one of our esports drivers. Speaking about that, we actually have a new guy, a newcomer to the series, stepping out. Going to try his hand here with the big guys, DK Brown. DK Brown, he was added to the Go Fast racing there at the very end of the Pro League season. Couple races, he really didn't show his hand too good. I don't think he was trying to force the issue. I think that, he was just happy to be there. Wasn't trying to make waves or anything. We're going to see him tonight. I think he's still going to be in the 36 race car, making his debut here at midnight. But another guy you want to watch out for, we're going to mention him. We don't get to mention him often. The number 6, Marcus Edub. He actually put up a good show, gave Fluffy a good run last week here at Iowa in Xfinity cars. Looking for him to show what he's got early here. And then, those Fords, they got early run speed. See if they can stretch it out to the long run. They usually, like I said, they outrun themselves there. But I'm a Chevy guy, Trey. You know how that works.
Yeah, trust me, I do run the full car. Like I say, right now I'm on the flip-flops from Chevrolet to Ford. I'm looking for anybody that can pick me up and help me out. But like I say, we've seen Fluffy. He's had the fast car, and like I say, he's always chased himself, because what he does, everybody else does the opposite. If he pits early, they're staying out longer, and if he pits late, they try to pit early and gain time on him. They try to do opposite. Like I say, everybody's trying to beat Fluffy. Everybody's trying to get around him, because they know if we get, like I say, if this thing goes to green flag run, Fluffy's has a chance to let the whole field by stage 1. And I'm not talking down about any of these drivers. All these drivers that get to this level of the Cup Series are guys that can compete with us. But Fluffy's has shown he's got a dominating car week in and week out. But and like I say, it's all about how. Like I say, only thing I like about this game, those guys that got the fast car, that tire wear evens the field out. Because you can have like a mid-run car, you can have a fast car, but about 10 to 15 laps in, you're back in the pack racing for you're for 4th, 5th, and 6th position, just because that tire fall off is so effective here.
Yeah, that's something we keep insinuating is that there's going to be a ton of fall off. And you know just as good as I do, once those tires get down around 50% or lower, it gets
Oh,
awful. It gets awful slippery out there,
eh,
especially the
you.
seams in the middle of 1 and 2. So
Oh
you're
yeah,
gonna see
that
the
thing.
guys in the
It
middle lanes.
becomes it is terrible.
It's treacherous out there.
Yes, you talk about a terrible two-step. Oh boy, you won't even know. But like saying, I don't expect. Like I said, we got the top of the field. We got most of the guys out here. A lot of these guys are esports drivers. Some of these guys are future esports drivers. And like I said, they're gonna show what they are made of. And like I said, I don't expect none less from these guys. Heck, but by next year we might see a lot of guys running the top of the leaderboards in this race. So
Yeah,
like I said, I can't wait to this race. And you said we got 20 plus cars racing tonight. It's gonna be a hornet's nest out there. We're gonna see maybe 3-4 wide guys battling out for position.
Yeah, Trey, I'm trying to get to the. Oh, we got some messages over here. Old Red Leg Racing, old retired race car driver over here says Voltage is going to be first and Fluffy's going to be second. Job's third.
Ooh.
So he's predicting the top three. That's some heavy hitters.
Ooh.
If you remember last week, in 19 car of Voltage, we call him Bags, but Voltage is his pro league name. But he was running strong at Indy, man. A lot of fast rocket ships out there at Indy. 95, the Bear, he was looking really, really strong last week. Him, Job's, the 43 car, they're all teammates, kind of. I know it's different manufacturers, but they pull together and, you know, they run. This is the buddy system over here. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to my pick today. I'm going to have to go with the, I'm going to go with the 19 Bags for my race pick. Like I was saying before, he's been up front. He had speed at Indy. He has speed at every track, really. He pretty much has to beat himself. As you know, yesterday, I cannot remember. I think Bags won yesterday. I feel like an idiot because I cannot remember. But I was in the back of the pack. Couldn't really see the front of the pack too much, but I do believe Bags won. And on a mission on another series, another league that we run, he's actually dominated. He's won the last 4 cup races. AJ told him you had to win 4 races to hit the playoffs, and yeah, he's number 1 seed in our playoffs now. Actually, I'm the number 1 seed, but he's number 2, only because he didn't make as many races as we did. After trying to kill a little time to wait for this green flag here.
But yeah, like I said, you got a bunch of these strong. Like I say, don't count out like saying Slater them. Don't count out DK Brown. Don't count out Mike. Don't count out anybody that raced in the series because they're fast. And like I say, we're talking about like I said these guys that might dominate. When I say they might dominate, they might be 3/10 apart. That's as close to dominate they're gonna be getting. Well, until we get to probably get close to a fuel window. But a lot of these guys, like I said, they race with. Like I said, a lot of these guys race with each other every week. They know what their car do. They try to help each other out. And if you want to come join us here at midnight, just like I say, send us a tweet on Twitter. Message like saying Slade, Voltage, most of these guys, and they'll help. Like I said, they'll put you in a series, try to get your name in there, test you out, and see if you deserve to be moved up, or at least help you out get to that point where you can move up in the series. Because like I said, we race a lot of custom series here, and like I say, once you join, you'll be put up against some steep competition.
Yeah, Trey. I'm checking our notifications. Our starting order today All right. But yeah, let me see the starting order we have here. Trey, we got the 17, like you said, no surprise. Fluffy always bringing big speed, especially to Iowa where he dominated. 21 cars starting outside pole. Good run for the 21 car, Slade. The 12 car behind him, Big D Destroyer. Good run for the number 12 car, Penske teammate of the 21 car there. Starting outside the second row would be DW, who I told you had a hell of a long run car. So you got to watch out for that number 1 car today. He's getting an early start, so he may make a little noise here in stage 1. Starting row 3, inside will be Jobs in the 24, outside the Bear. Inside row 4 will be Marcus E-Dub, I spoke about before. Had a lot of speed. You know, he's a teammate of the 17, so looking for that car to make waves here early in the race. They got the 3 car of C. Workman starting on the outside row 4. Inside row 5 be the 43 of Mike RPM. Dominated the actual open race, won the All-Star race a couple weeks ago. It was a start and park last week due to internet issues, but look for the 43 car to show up today. Outside number 4, we got a returning champion, a BC Racer Kid, starting on the outside row 5. Inside row 6 is the 32 Go Fast Racing Machine of DK Brown. First start here at Team MBN, so watch out for the 32 car to see how he reacts around 20 of the top drivers here on PlayStation. As we got on the outside, Max Boost, Saab Max in the 48. Inside, next row, 19 of Bags. Outside of him is the number 2 of, I cannot remember who the number 2 is. We've had a bit of a silly season here on a couple cars, and that's one of them. The 22 car behind him, I'll find out who's in the 2 car, Trey. If you can find out who that is, that'd be great. But the 22 car of Diesel, he'll start beside the number 8 of Sloppy Joe. Behind him will be Celtics fan in the number 11. Outside in number 14 will be, that's Jay Hyper. Next in the number 13 is Galen. Outside of him will be Keffer in the 88. And then behind him will be the 42 of Pat's Ace. I guess them guys might have missed. They might have missed qualifying there. But yeah, man. As we got, we're about to get invites here in a couple minutes. This is a pretty long pre-race. Actually, invites are supposed to come out right now.
Yeah.
But see who's driving that number 2. You just got added to the group, I think. So check to see who's running that number 2 car.
Give me a quick second, sir.
I think it was Smoke Zmog ran it a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure if he's already made it to our Cup Series, if he's making a start tonight. Smoke Zmog is actually one of the young guns, one of the youngest guys we have. You know, Slade.
You said the 2 or
the 2 car.
He's listed. Yeah, Smoke Zmog. He's in the 2 car.
Smoke Zmog. Yeah. I can go ahead and tell you that me and Smoke Zmog battled for the 4th position, 5th position, 3rd position last week, all race long in the Xfinity car. So I'm looking for him to show up in that number 2 machine. It's going to be his 2nd or 3rd race with our actual Cup guys. And what I was saying, he's a young gun. I think he's around 15 years old. A little younger than Slade. Slade, you know, he's still a little green. I think he's Slade's 17 years old. But he's a Pro League driver. Looking at Smoke Zmog, might be one of those young guys that can actually make the Pro League. Hadn't really put nothing on his name yet. Really quiet, really nice, clean driver. Brings speed week in, week out to the track. So looking for him to make a stand for Team MBN through these qualifiers and see if we can't put him in the seat of one of those Pro League cars coming up this next season.
Yeah. I'm saying it takes a lot to. I won't say it takes a lot, but it takes a lot of showing to show that you can race up there with a lot of pro league drivers. And like saying, showing that he has potential to become an esports driver next season.
Yeah.
So,
we have nothing but pro league drivers pretty much throughout this whole field. We have a couple big guys that didn't make the pro league, didn't have quite a group to run with, that kind of found their home here at MBN late after the pro league started. So we're going to see a lot of big names make a push this year, as we've got our invites. You get your invites?
yeah,
Trey?
I did. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I'm loading in right now.
All right.
If I'm lucky enough, I might be able to load in with the drivers.
Yeah. As we're getting loaded in our screen here, I think we're going to take, well, we might end up taking two laps before the green flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to see cars all over the place as we get in here. And we'll give a shout out to Justin Mons, pilot of number 9. He said that he had to miss the race tonight due to his son's birthday. So we want to say happy birthday to his little boy from all of us here at Team MBN. Hate he missed this race. We had a heck of a car. He's one of the JRM cars, so we had a hell of a car for this show, so I hate he missed that. But, yeah, happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
Get ready to take the green flag here. And we're getting situated here. We've got that 19 car bags, my pick for the race. But he's got to go too deep in that field on that starting order.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to see a lot of these guys maybe coming from the back to the front, because like I say, it's all going to come down to strategy and how these guys are going to be able to work their way through the field. And like I said, who can keep their nose clean through the night as they work their way from the back now. But all in all, like I said, you don't want to keep your eye on that 17. And like I said, keep your eye, like I said, even though he's got to come through the back too. DK Brown making his debut, start here at midnight. Watch him as one of some of these guys to watch out for to come through the back there with voltage.
As we're stacking them up right here as we go on board with the number 17 of Fluffy. About to take the green flag as they bunch in the field right here.
And like I said, another guy you can be watching for from the back, he's known for is that 88 John Kepper. He's one of the guys that starts in back, but he always finishes up front. As we go green, as Fluffy dives off and turn on tastefully as Slade's up on the outside, losing 2 spots on the restart. He's going to try to get the outside lane, get that momentum off, coming out 2, going to 3. As we work through 3 and 4, we see that bright blue 74 Fluffy leading to the line as the second place car of the 12.
Big D Destroyer.
Big D falls right behind in second, but they have a rear view. I would say a rear view, but Slade's holding them guys off. But Marcus, the Bear, and Joe's for that 3rd place spot. Here comes Marcus. Looks like he's got a run coming on 4. He tries to see if he can get a run coming on 4 because they're outside. But Slade was not going to have it. Now he's going to take a little wide. Ooh, Joe just gave Marcus a big brace as he took it wide. He was trying to get down to block the 24, but the 24 had a little bit of nose, but gave it to him. Like I said, early in the race, let these cars work each other out, get this race spaced out as one of the guys, like saying, Voltage, he's starting to work his way up through the field right here. I think he's up to maybe inside the top 10 right here.
Well, he's working his running that sharp number 43. That's one of my favorite paint schemes here.
Let's see if he can use that what's that Air Force One what do you use that for? But that thing, see if he can power like the actual aircraft and try to rock his way up to the front here.
It's Gen X cars of our BC Racer car, our turning champion in the 4 car. A lot of guys running these special schemes tonight. It's really classy out here.
You would think of all these scenes, you think it was probably an all-star race or a special event out there. Well, being that it's probably one of the only times you can see the cup cars racing, I would assume it probably is a special race out there. Oh, we got a car around. One car, like I said, the one car, DW is all around. Maybe caught the scene and sent around as we stay green here, being a one car incident.
We're trying to get back. Yeah, he's back there by himself.
I'm up front, and Fluffy's doing what Fluffy does best, and what he's about done all season long, is starting to put a gap out there. He's pulled away from Big D, and now Big D is under some pressure by his core teammate, Slade. Is he going to try to put some pressure on him to get around for the second place right? And he's bringing that 6 of Marcus with him. So we might see a couple fours running strong out there. I think what four is running, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5th too?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Carter.
Okay. Which one is
that would be the AA JR Pepper. Looks like he might just got a little bit out of the groove. I didn't want to cut you off right there.
No, you're good, boy. I need all the help I can get.
But yeah, we got a battle up here for second right now, as we got a 3-car battle between 3 Fords. As we see Slade trying to pull off the slide job, and he does over Big D, but Big D is going to have that big run coming on to turn 4 as they head down to 3 and 4, 1 and 2.
Yeah, this is a big momentum track. You want to come off the top, kind of apex, dive it in there, roll the center, and it's basically whoever can get to that gas pedal the fastest gets the bigger run coming down the back stretch, which is, this track is a ton of nothing but momentum. You don't want to get caught on that inside. You get caught on that inside, sure, it's a shorter way around, but you're not getting as much speed or a good runoff coming off that outside corner. So you want to look for the guys that's getting stuck on the inside.
Yeah, but you get that little bite. Yeah, you get that little bite out the corner when you get in the on the bottom. But the thing is, that guy on the outside can pinch you down and get that car just a bit loose, especially when you come off front. You want it to kind of wash up towards the wall, but that's when the car really going to want to step out. And you might see a lot of guys later in the run that you start using that top lane just because to put less wheel in the corner to help it turn a little bit.
Yeah, and you see a couple of the actual Penske guys, the 12 Big D Destroyer in the 2 car. I think they love to run the paint scheme because they did it last week with the yellow car, and this week they're doing it with
the red car. I was about to say, same that thing. I was about to say, where did the 12 get mixed up in the back of the pack? But I say he once looked like his predecessor, one of the Cup veterans out here with Big D. It looks like Big D Destroyers, he's struggling right now as he's starting to really drop back right. He might got a little loose come off corner, and he's dropping way back. He lost, what, 4 or 5 spots just coming out one corner. So he might need to make a quick adjustment as we're about to go 3 wide back here in mid-pack back here. We got, I'm watching the back here with Bear, Voltage, Celtics, Sloppy Show.
Somebody cut off the roof and dropped 3 cars in there. So nobody's getting ultra aggressive right now. We got a pack about 8 cars right here that's within a 10th of each lap of each other.
Got caught
it's like the 8 car.
Yeah, and with that we see Slade. He's bringing it to pit road here. One of the first guys to pit, maybe trying to short pit this stage. Put the fresh tires on and see if he can try and gain some ground on that 17.
Slade, either early pit stop as you mentioned, or maybe he's just,
we got a couple more guys.
He gets a little slick coming off of turn 3, transition into turn 4. Sometimes you can hit that apron, jump that apron, and maybe hit pit road. I don't see why he would pit this early, not unless he's trying to throw these guys a curveball. Some guys.
I think it is because we see the 3-car Workman and the 19 Voltage. They came a lap right after him, so maybe it's a little bit of a strategy stuff. Or maybe some of these guys saw him pit, like saying, "Oh, maybe it's time to pit, get some fresher tires out there." But I say that's another thing. You don't want to be that guy that stays out so late to lose on old tires, because you lose so much time versus the guy on new tires. We're starting to see a lot of guys come to road. We see our racer Fluffy. He saw Slade big. He saw the time he was starting to lose. He said, "I'm gonna bring this 17 car down the road, get my full pressure tires, and open his lead back up."
is we got 17 hitting pit road here. We got the number 12 Big Destroyer. He's now making his way down pit road. He's got the 95 and the 24 staying out right here. Let me get to those guys. We've been there a few minutes up front today and we're on the short track. Laps happen really fast here. As you know, this 95 car and 24 car has really hot camera time this year. Team MBN, these cars are consistently up front week in, week out.
Because I'm around on board with Slade right here. As Slade comes around, Fluffy is just exiting pit road. And he will get by him. So once the pit cycle is maybe stretched out, Slade would be the race leader, but Fluffy is not far behind. And I see that 3-car Workman has closed the gap on those guys too. As he's right on the back door of Fluffy for second. Or be second coming out after the pit strategy.
Yeah, keep your eye on them if you wouldn't mind, where we don't get lost on the second half of the stage. As I'm on the leaders up here, the 95 and 13 in tow, right behind him is Galen. Then looks like we got maybe Sloppy Joe in the 8. As you remember, he got a little loose a while ago, come off the turn. He actually about lost it, gathered it up really well. And kept that thing pointed in the right direction, headed to the racetrack. Got the 43 Mike Arthur finishing out the top 5 right here. Bear looks like his car is pushing up, maybe riding in the center. As you know, he is this setup. He actually can build a car to do anything on the track he wants to. So maybe that's in the setup. Maybe that's saving the tires. He got the 22 deep, actually hitting pit road right here. Pins on him.
And I'm still on board with these top 3 guys, and it looks like Fluffy has just got around Slade, and he's starting to maybe open up a little bit. Fluffy car looks like it can just stay, like it can stay turning off the corner, while it looks like Slade maybe car is pushing off the corner just a little bit, and that's what giving Fluffy a good run. Now Slade's got the 3-car Workman all over his back bumper, and it looks like Slade's going to use that top lane to see if he can get that momentum off the corner. I don't think so. Workman's going to try to do a slide job. Not going to work. Slade got the momentum. As looks like Workman's going to try to clear him this side going to 3 and 4. And now Fluffy is in a little bit of light traffic, I presume, with the 4, the 1.
Well, I would jump back there, but you know I got to jump through all these drivers and still up here with the 95 Bear. Got a pretty good lead. Got the 48 of Max Boost right in tow behind him here. Let's take a lap with the Bear and see how that car is handling here late in stage 1 here. Moves against that wall right there. He don't get too close to that wall coming down into turn 1. Dives it off, a little shaky, about a foot off the line, and he brings it out towards the wall. Always get a little loose off the corner. But as you know, he's out there, he's stretching this thing out. He hugs that bottom line right there. Gets back to the gas a little
Is there any possible way maybe a guy can stretch it out right here? Maybe try to stretch it a little hard to get to the
first stage is only 33 laps, Trey. I actually went 37 laps last night, staying on the fuel strategy. I went 37 laps, and that was running a 3rd gear. Put it in 4th gear and just rode a little bit. Yeah, my lap time fell off considerably. But, you know, if you're only falling off, you know, to a second, you run an extra 15 laps with an extra second on that. That's going to be 15 seconds. The lap around here is 22 seconds. So, yeah, we got JRM actually ducking the leader right here. I think he's going to pit road right there. The Bears puts the lap on the 88%. But yeah, you can do it. We're seeing the Bear do it. He's definitely caution to the win right now. He's committed, that's for sure.
Well, here's the thing. He's a straightaway away from Fluffy, who cleared Slade and Workman. He's probably got maybe half a straightaway to the Bear right now. So hopefully he's still locked down, or Bear is about to get a whole rear view mirror of a 17 car. And he's closing really fast right now.
The 17 car is definitely still a lap down. Once he makes this pass, as you see him coming up, he's see that bright blue machine, that 17 machine coming on the back of that yellow 24 right there. But as soon as he approaches Bear, he gets around Bear, he still has to make up his complete lap. So he will be on the lead lap, but he'll, you know.
But like I say, how much time is the Bear losing from Fluffer being out there with fresh tires to his?
Well, like I was saying, he's going to lose probably about 15 seconds off this run. It takes about an extra second a lap to get around here. See that 17 bad fast, boy.
Oh, it looks like that's actually the end of the stage right there. And if Fluffy's still lap down, it's going to be close if he got back on the lead lap, or he's going to get the lucky dog from here.
It's one of the two. He will be either the lucky dog or he did get his lap back. You know, as we don't have an online ticker right now to show exactly the running order of the gaps. Hopefully 704 games or 405 games, whatever it is now, hopefully they'll actually implement that into Heat 5, as that would help us out tremendously for broadcasting. Right now I'm just going to stay on to the Bears. We got Jobs finished second, looks like third. We really got to get this thing together. It's terrible trying to find out who's who here, especially on a short track. Change right there. Appreciate it, Keffer. It's a little too late.
As we come back green, looks like the Bear won stage 1. He leads to the green flag here. Now, if I say Fluffy, who's probably still at that, there's a lot of front runners that were running up first in the beginning.
What happened, Trey, is the ideal situation for the first couple cars. I don't know exactly how many of those guys actually were on the lead lap. Probably top 4 or 5 guys were on the lead lap. So this is going to make this race interesting, as you know. Oh, we got the 3 Workman gets into the 48 car, knocks him down. Yeah, it looks a little loose.
Oh, big race! Big power!
Getting loose.
6, 12, 42.
Oh man, you hate to see it. The 19 ate that one. But we got a couple cars. Hopefully we get under caution right here. I think we're going to go under caution, so we're going to get 1 lap back. So you're going to see one guy get a lap back. Let's see who that one guy will be.
And I think those guys that are running up front in stage 1, just that one pit stop. And like I said, strategy will play. Who can make a longer run and put these guys that have faster setups, put them in a hole and make them have to work even harder to get to win this race. Because to be honest, to get
on my phone. All right, we got Slade is actually the first car a lap down to get his lap back. Fluffy's the last car on the lead lap of that little run. DK Brown, Jay Hyper, BC Racer Kid, Jones, Mike RPM, and Bear rounds out the guys that are on the lead lap here. So you got to hate that strategy right there if you're on deep in the field. Come out here, run fast laps, you know, and get caught by strategy, which that's the name of the game. That's part of racing. But it just sucks to bring a ton of speed out there and get shut down. I've been on both sides of the curtain, so I can't really say if I like it or if I don't. But it ain't up to me. I'm not a cup guy. But I'm sure there will be some guys a little heated about that situation right now. And we see the 14 on the inside. That's a sharp-looking car, Hyperdrome, but he's battling a lost battle right now. You got that 17 behind him.
Yeah, 17 gave him a little shot, saying, all right, man, I'm faster, good to go. And here comes something. He's going to start trying to pick his way up to the front here. Now the question is how long? He's only got 3 cars to get back to that top spot. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, riding with the bags right here, voltage. We got the 14 noses a little slower, gets up out of the way. Really admirable thing to do. He's not trying to make no waves here. He's just riding along, trying to have a good point season here. We got a couple guys we didn't see up front earlier. Now they're getting their chance to shine. Maybe they brought a little bit of speed. But you're going to see a lot of guys do the same thing that happened in stage 1. They're going to do that. Oh, we got the car getting a little shaky there. Riding in the hot seat here with the number 17. Let's see how he approaches the 95 car here. You seen earlier on, he actually come around and almost caught the bear to get his lap back the hard way after his pit stop. So he does got a little bit more speed. That 95 car still on the point. Finished top 5 last 2 weeks as he wanted me to speak today. Can't really just go, but 95 car is always brings loaded weapon.
Yeah, but here comes Smokey. He's going to dive up in there. Can he clear him with the slide job coming out too here? Although it's going to work, but Bears going to have the momentum coming out too. They're going to be side by side, going down to 3 and 4. And this one, Fluffy's probably going to clear him, and he does.
The 24 car sticks his nose in there as well on the 95 car and says, hey, I want to get up there too.
But back to P1, that number 17, Fluffy.
That's where that car eats. Oh, damn, the 24 car got one hell of a run coming down there.
Yeah, but he's going to lose
shot out of a cannon, boy. Joe's better
that big run coming off 3 and 4. He tried to make a move and 1 and 2, but he ain't straight. Had to let the door for the 43 to get around. Now here comes the 4. As the 24 trying to block the 4, trying to kill his run. He's going to let the 4 come around until he's going to move 2 spots with that big move he had him down there 1 and 2 a lap ago. But now here comes that 43 car on the back end of 95. To the 95, he up his tires trying to hold off Fluffy. Here comes the 43 to the inside of him. So let's see if he can clear him going down to 1 and 2 here. As the barricades are really wide.
A couple cars staying on the bottom, really bottom feeding. You see that 17 and Fluffy really eating that line up on the bottom. Car handling really, really good early on here in stage 2.
Yeah, like I said, the bombs, even though the bombs are putting their way around the track, and Fluffy's showing it what it means. Ooh, Bear goes really wide in 1 and 2. I don't know if that car starts.
43 is going to stick his nose down on the inside, take the P2. As you see that pink car, I think that's the Millennial Mobile right there, the pink number 4 of BC Racing Kid, our returning champion. Last week's winner actually won it on fuel mileage. If you remember, and actually won a fuel mileage race. He's a 2nd-time winner here MBN as he won Atlanta, I believe, earlier on in the season. I think race 2, 3, something like that. But yeah, the 4 cars here to race today, looking good. Back up here with the 17 cars, he looks.
Yeah, but the 17's got he left to put in his own area code right now. Like he's done nearly all season. He's already gone out for a Sunday drive.
Surprisingly though, that 43 Mike RPM, he brought a nice ride to this event today at Iowa. You can actually join up to his YouTube. He's actually got a cup set up that he's probably running here. He's one of the guys that actually put exactly what he's running on the actual YouTube. He's not scared, of giving somebody a setup. He knows you have to still be able to drive it. Just because you got it don't mean you can drive it. So if y'all want to go check it out, give him a like, subscribe to his channel. Maybe he'll drop some more setups and Mike RPM in that 43 car.
Yeah, I'm in the bank right here. I want some of these guys, because like I say, there's still a lot of guys that are a lap down, so there's a lot of guys battling for the lucky dog. Hopefully they get a caution or at the stage break to be in that lucky dog spot to get that lap back. Now, I have a good question. If you're some of these guys that are maybe 1 lap down, would you pit early, get your tires, try to, like I said, do a flip and get your lap back the hard way, and maybe possibly stay out, get the weight run, get back and lead down, pray for caution early in stage 3. Is that something they might think about right now?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think that the Bear and Joe and those guys, Max Boost and Mike RPM, those guys that stayed out, that made everybody work for it, put everybody a lap down, I think that they're going to make everybody work for it in the second stage. I think you're going to see a lot of guys hold off, maybe save some tires, save some fuel. See, they don't want to go 2 laps down. They already live their first stage. They're not going to make it in stage 2. They're 2 laps down for that long double stage 3. you know, in stage 3, we're going to see over 60 laps. So these guys are going to have a chance. It's got the speed to get those laps back, but you don't want to go 2 laps down, especially at here. That's going to be a bad look.
Now, like saying that, leading up to 17 and 42 had really hit it on those first couple rounds, it's like 1 lap now. What do you think they might be doing trying to, let's say, they found a big gap on that 95. And even with that, I don't know if they're probably saving tires now versus how the Bear is. It looks like the Bear is playing the long game to like stretch his tires out about as long as his fuel mileage. So
yeah, that 95 car is definitely playing the long game. And a lot of guys out there know that actually race this heat form. He's got a gear shift in the clutch. So what he can do is he can get a good run coming down the backstretch. As soon as he dives it off, he can just roll the corner with the clutch push. He really don't have to pick the gas up until about midway through the turn, maybe coming off about 3/4 way through the apex. Then he's got to pick it back up and get his momentum started. So he can probably save about a 1/4 lap of fuel every lap. So every 3 to 4 laps, he's actually pulling a lap of fuel. So
I'm looking at it. He's actually starting to gain a little time on the 43. Maybe the 43 is starting to save mode, trying to stretch his tires out, maybe get to the end of the stage.
You barely see that 17 car. He's pretty much checked out. I don't think he's on the save strategy.
No, he's saying, let's say on that last run towards the end of the stage, you saw him. He almost got his lap back the hard way. So he might be thinking, okay, maybe I need to stay out. Maybe come in a little earlier so I have a little bit more time to catch him on the long run. But like I say, how much time, like I say, on that first stage, Lucky knew how much time he lost and how much time he gained back.
Well, we're coming up right now on time for a couple guys to start diving down to pit road, Trey. If you want to start looking, keep your eyes deeper through the field there.
I got one guy on pit road in the 88. He's already made his pit stop, so this will be the first couple guys to come through on. I see a couple guys that are starting to stack up a little bit, maybe because the tires starting to get a little bit warm back there. As I see the 6-car Marcus, he's kind of off the pace. Maybe he's trying to get out of line, maybe get ready to see him hit pit row as well.
Coming through the field here, I'm gonna try to pick up the same.
Oh, we got a car on the wall. That'll be the 3 of Workman. He's going to keep it up there. I see another car diving down pit row. I think that's the 42 of Pat's. He's making his green flag pit stop here, too.
Yeah, you see, I'm riding with Mike RPM right now in that sharp ass looking 43 car. He's not actually lost that much time to the back of that 14 car. But we see Slade running P3 right now. Good run out of that 23 car, out of that 21 car. As you know, last week he had that late race caution that we were keeping anyway. That he had a little bit of trouble. We like messing with Slade a little bit there, but he's actually one of the best drivers here at transition P3 to P4, bringing a little curveball with speed, different cars, different fall off. Looking for that 21 car to start making a late race.
Slade is really catching these guys. And remember, he probably did pit versus some of these guys that stayed out. So he's got a little bit more pressure tires for being that car on who got the lead lap back. So he's on pressure tires. So he might be able to stretch it a little bit further for some of these guys.
And 43 car, he's looking a little slick getting down in those corners. You see that 21 car pull up on the bumper of that thing. I think we're under caution here.
I think that's actually the end of the stage right there. Ooh, there's a pileup from the game. Pushing on. Some guys maybe blew a tire or got loose coming off the corner as they was trying to stretch it out.
Well, that's incredible, man.
Well, you remember we did have that caution early in the stage, so that might have put a couple guys in the predicament to make it to the end. So that might have been the break.
I'm actually tuned into Kepper's stream, but I wasn't on live, so I'm an idiot. So. Yeah. You gotta bear with us, guys. Our normal guy that is here, Alex Ned, he's not here this week. So we're having a little bit of find your own way here, the blind leading the blind. You're lucky to actually get through YouTube today with me piloting the cameras and everything. So just bear with us. At the 17 car on the point. Mike RPM starting second.
Like the Baron lost a couple spots on that pit road. Maybe he
Oh
that
man,
pit
I'm
road.
with the Voltage right now in the 19 car. As he pulls to the inside, I don't know what happened to him. Oh, he lagged out. Dang. You gotta hate that as a 19 car early
you hate
racing.
to see it. You hate to see it.
He hates to see it. I guarantee you saying that right now.
Yeah, I'm in the back of the pack. They're about 4 wide. Oh, that's not gonna work off the corner.
Yeah, I caught that at the very end, man. They're definitely fighting for position, that's for sure.
Yeah, like I say, everybody's still out there. They're trying to get that lead. This car's still making contact with the wall and each other going down the back stretch.
That 8 of Sloppy Joe, we seen him getting early, getting sideways, getting loose off. Oh, the corner is hard in the outside wall. 6 Marcus Hedub follows right in behind him as we stay green.
Yeah, but that 48's got heavy damage to that car.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that we got the 42 car actually making an early exit in today's race as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we don't got damage. These cars will be folded up right now. A couple of them be looking for the hauler and calling the ambulance for sure.
Well, I know that 48's got a lot of damage, so I'm thinking it's on, but it's not that strict or something. But that front end and that nose is kind of caved in.
Oh, I don't see that. Now, all these cars are still beautiful on my screen. Yeah. Not a scratch on neither one of them. But yeah, maybe we got damage, maybe we don't. Hell, we'll throw it up there and see what it lands.
Yeah, I'm saying it might just got damage on my screen. I don't know. Well, the only thing that got me love seeing out there is that 17. He's opened up another gap.
The only damage he's putting is on these big D4 rear ends that he's putting away right here. He's got his baby brother in tow, a 21 car Slade. Everybody's little brother. He's coming up in second, strong run. The 24 car, he's not going to see it that way. As he's forcing the issue on the back of that 21, he's telling him to get the hell out of the way. It's time to go.
I say Joe's having a strong run. He was one of the guys that will make a lot of noise early in the run, but since that strategy he played in stage 1, he's been staying up there in that top 5, waiting for his chance to get up there, waiting for these guys to make a mistake. So, like I say, if Slade or Buffett make one mistake, he might be able to pounce on it. Because it looks like the 95 Barrett, maybe, like I say, he's saving this stuff to stretch it as long as he can. So if I'm at 24, I'm going to go get it right now. Like I say, he's already getting the screen time. So you might as well go ahead and make some more noise out there and try to get that lead from Fluffy.
Yeah, that 24 car, he has been in the top 5 all night. That bright yellow Hertz number 24. He's actually a pro league driver for Hendrick Motorsports, but Joe's actually, or Hendrick Esports, I believe. But he's one of those guys that hadn't won an event yet here at Midnight, but he has been there week in, week out. Always got his nose poking around up front, looking for that extra little tenth, that little bit of speed. Not to say he don't bring it, he does have plenty of speed. He's just got to get that strategy and that speed together, and it's actually a little bit of luck involved in winning one of these events too, because you got so many heavy hitter competitors out there that week in, week out bring a piece to the racetrack that you're gonna have to outrun. I mean, it's just, you got any guy in this field can win week in, week out.
I think he's getting tired of the blue overs being up front and win all these races. He said, okay, time for the bow ties to show some muscle here. And another guy that's moving his way up to...
I'm gonna tell you who's making the show right now. You notice that number 11.
Yeah, I was going to say,
he's sticking his nose in there.
That top 5, he's starting to claw his way up to the front. He's put a little bit of pressure on the back end, that 3-car workman. So let's see if that 11 can get his way up to the front. It looks like he thought about doing the crossover on him coming out of 4, but he thought better of it. Maybe got a little bit of loose coming through the center off.
Yeah, Celtics fan, you know, he's here. It's his second season with Team MBN in the Cup Series. He actually fought his way through the Development Series and got moved up pretty quick. He's actually stayed there. Runs pretty good, brings speed week in, week out. Just haven't had the good luck in finishing as maybe some of the speed that he brings to the track. Good to see that number 11 up in the top 5 tonight. That 3 car looks like he's struggling coming off the turn. That 11 car might get a run, get around him this time.
Yeah, but like I said, now we're gonna see some of the, like I said, we're getting into the longer runs. Like this is the longest that 5-bed starting to go on some of these tires. And like I said, and this is the point they're gonna have to try to stretch it as far as they can, because you don't want to have to pit more than your opponent. So some of these guys you might see fall off. That's the guy that we thought might have been up here.
That pretty hard in the outside wall.
And I think that was the 95 of the Bear, a guy that's was up front at the end of stage 1, during stage 2, has really fallen off. I don't know if he didn't adjust to the track or is he playing a different strategy game, because he's losing a lot of time here. Him, and I think him and the 43 too. So I don't know if some of these guys playing the long game or their cars just starting to fall off. As we see the 24 make it around that 21 the Slade here, as he's gonna try to battle for the second spot here. And we see the 3 car, he's losing a lot of time too. As I said, now we're gonna see a lot of these guys starting to fall off, tires starting to fall off here.
Yeah, that's what I spoke about earlier. You get around 60% is a little sketchy. You fall 50 and below. Some of these cars, if you got a good balance on these cars, as I'm sure the 95 does, but if you got a good balance on some of these cars, you can see your car actually handling comes back to you a little bit. It gets a little sketchy, but some of these cars are maybe miss the setup just a little bit. As soon as they hit that 50% mark, they're riding in a roller skate. It's suspect, that's for sure. You're going to start seeing a lot of guys coming off that corner. You're going to see loose end as well, as some of the guys maybe loosen up that front end and get that turn in, get that push off. So we're going to see who built the amazing hot rod, as we got the 17 sticking his tongue out with the whole field here now.
I'm keeping my eye on that 24. He just got by Slade, and he's still looking strong on that bottle. Like I say, if he can get the Fluffy and put some pressure on him to make him, like I say, even though we know Fluffy's one of them top guys, maybe put some pressure on him, try to make him mistake, maybe try to pounce on him. But it looks like he's got a good long car. It might not be bad.
Hard in the outside wall, Fluffy. But go ahead, Trey. He's doing a hell of a job, buddy.
He needs, like I say, I'm keeping my eye on that 24 and that 11 car. They look to have a good long run car. And like I say, if one of these top guys just make a mistake, like I say, maybe miss pit road speed, or like I say, get in the outside wall and lose time, I feel like they can probably maybe pounce on them. And like I say, Joe's getting that first win here at MBN. Or maybe Sultan's grabbing another one, being the guy that hasn't been up there all day, but just coming through at the right time. Anything can happen here.
Yeah, we see the 14 car about to fall victim to lap down on this long green flag run, stage 3 here. 14 Jay Hyper is actually our returning champion from our Xfinity Series, the Grand National Series last year. Like I said earlier, he's just in this. He's not really trying to make waves. He's just trying to get some seat time, run up here with these guys. And he looks into a top 5, makes a top 5. Last week he actually finished second fuel mileage. But yeah. So that's Jay Hyper, our Xfinity champion right there, about to go a lap down to the 17 with Fluffy.
I'm on board I'm on 3 of Workman, and he's got pit road, but he's got heavy front end damage. I don't know, maybe he got a little loose and has some contact. Looks like, like I said, no one of them guys that was running up front, tires may have fall off and finally bit him and got a little loose, come off the corner. Now he's probably a couple laps down and has heavy damage on that number 3 car.
Yeah, you see the 24 car is actually starting to get a little bit loose off. This is really
it looks like 24's going to pit road right here. Yeah. And he's got another taker on pit road with him. Who was that? That would be the 88 Keffer.
88 of Keffer, which we're used to seeing extreme long run speed come out of that 88 camp. Don't know what happened tonight. I know he was a little late getting to the track, so he was rushing to eat. Had a late start, started all the way in the back. Maybe he didn't get his laps in, didn't handle. You know, racing with this caliber of guys, if you don't actually practice and put hours and hours in on each and every track, right? Fluffy coming down pit road right here for the leader, ducks off P1 as Hyper gets his lap back. We got the 17 or the 11 of Celtics fans coming down. We got Diesel.
Yeah, we got the 21 Slate. He's also on pit road too. Now the guy I want to keep my eye on is that 24. He's the first one that had pitted out of the front runners. So I wonder how much time is he going to gain on Fluffy? And even at that, will he gain the lead from this? Compared just one lap earlier.
Well, we got the leaders coming down right here. So we're going to have the 95, the Bear, the 43, and the 3. And the 88, he's already had his pit stop. So, yeah, let's get to the Bear here. The Bear assumes the lead right here.
I'm on board Fluffy. Fluffy's coming off pit road right now. Okay. And I don't see the... All right, here comes the 24. 24 is coming off to as Fluffy gets speed, and he does get by him. But Fluffy is, like I say, still right there. He should get the lead back once he gets up to speed, as they're trying to work around that the 32 of DK Brown, who he's going to probably, I would say a lap down, but he's trying to get out of the way, maybe trying to stretch it out.
Yeah,
but now,
right now.
But let's say Fluffy's on the back bumper.
Making a charge here late on the. Oh, he dives it off in there. 95 gives it to him.
Well, the 3, he's got the pressure tires. He pitted a couple laps ago, so he's got the pressure tires. As we see the 24 and the 17 is trying to catch the 4 car, he's going to pull out the way like no one of them guys is just stretching this out, playing the long game. Here comes Fluffy with the power move to the inside of 24. And he's going to dive it off in there, and he's going to clear at 24 with ease.
Yeah, we're back up front here. The 95 car, the 88 gets down on the 95 car there. If he lets him go, 95 car has really brought his long game out here tonight. I wonder exactly how many stops. He's definitely going to have
at least one more.
You think he's definitely going to have one stop. I don't know if he might have to have a gas cut at the end. Maybe he can stretch it.
Like I say, if he gets nice, like I say, if he made over 30 laps in the first day, I think he's just making a one stop. But still saying, how much time is he going to lose to these guys with pressure tires?
That's the key. You know, the 17 car, he didn't hesitate. He had a big enough lead as he ducked down pit road. As you see, he's about a half a straightaway back right now.
Yeah, 95 is going to pit road right now.
Pit road right now, so the 17 will assume the lead, I think. You know, Mike RPM still out there, I do believe. Mike RPM is
yeah, but he's going to get. He's going to pit. Like I say, he's going to pit right here. And now we'll see the 17 retake the lead back.
Duck off the pit. Still on the outside. Alright, now he's ducked off the pit road. We're going to pick up the lead here with Fluffy. Fluffy is the 17 car, but no surprise. What a sweet. And he comes out here week in, week out, blowing these guys' numbers off their doors, changing their minds on their racing career. Right here.
He's showing that.
The guy didn't tell you, he ain't that far behind, man. He brought the speed to the racetrack.
He's showing these guys, say, hey, I might have been off on this first year of the Pro League, but watch out for me next time. I'm going to be a guy you're going to be watching for next title run.
Well, actually, he actually won a couple of Pro League qualifying races, actually, of the top 50. I do believe he won a couple of the esports races before they went live. I'm not exactly sure which ones. I know he dominated Michigan on that. So he didn't actually win the esports race. As you know, that late in the season, actually the championship race, he had the 17 car sticking his legs all up in the car. Actually ran second. So yeah, look at that 17 car esports. Couldn't make a way. 53rd bank. The first time I've seen Fluffy run that car tonight. It looks really good under the lights here. It's a 3
Yeah, I bet it looks really good running up front.
Workman checks up and does the admirable thing, but he should have let Fluffy get that inside line before that. But I think he's soon to his race right now. He looks like he had a little bit of trouble with that hood folded up on that number 3 machine. Take a ride from Fluffy. He's got about 10 lap old tires. Hopefully got that car in.
I think so.
He rolls that center about 3 foot off and gets it out that long. A little line, a little different than what I'm used to. But I think he was a lot better. He gets that apex a lot sooner. I mean, he's actually doing that apex rider. He dominated the last week. Marcus, the Speedway race here. I was looking for that 17 car to make a statement today, and he has. He's on a little different strategy. You remember, Trey, he's still got to come down and take one more stop before he can race.
Well, that's gonna be another key. How much does he pit? Maybe a couple laps early, try to make sure he's got. Try to stretch out a little bit, make sure he's got better tires to make a run later in the race, or we see that 24 maybe pit a couple laps early to gain some time on that 2017. Maybe try to get the time back and see if he can pull away. Maybe use some of this light traffic, but the 17 had to work through.
Yeah, we see that 43 car. I don't believe he's lap.
No, he's lapped down.
He's lap.
But
I think he's saying I think he's in P2. My phone's dead, so there's no hope in that. There's a lot of messages going on, so it kind of feels better.
what was Pepper's?
Jason Kessler. There's one little link to it, but you know, this is a shouty deal this week, so I don't want to put all the information in.
I'm on hop on board. But
Don't start laps. Don't give the strategy away. Give some real
it looks like he's running towards the back. Not a good night for him and his team, but man, you're gonna have them bad races every now and then. Just gotta get finish strong, go towards next week.
Dude, that 88 looks a little suspect coming off the corner.
And here comes
17 car
right
ducks
here.
down the pit road, yeah. So you got the 21 car taking the lead right now.
Yeah, and like I said, the 17 pit, but the 24 pitted a lap earlier too. So he's gonna be on first before Fluffy. So we want to see how this is going to play out. Now we're gonna see the strategy call. Does Bear have enough time and maybe be able to stretch over to the end or can Fluffy run these guys down?
So now we got the 12 of Big D Destroyer out front in that 12 car at Penske machine. Sharp looking paint job tonight. We got BC Racer out last week's winner, off fuel mileage in tow here. We got that 11 car back in the top 5 running third there of Celtic span. And it looks like we got the number 1 of DWH actually coming around that 95 car, it looks to be. Anyway.
And I'm on board with the 17, and it looks like he was able to stay in front of that 24. So it doesn't look like the 24 strategy may have played out tomorrow unless he got held up by lap traffic. But here's the thing. Fluffy stayed out in front of the 95. So now it's all about is a cat and mouse game. Can he run down that 95 car?
I think Jobs, has he hit pit road yet? Is that
Yes.
our leader?
Yeah, no, Joe's already pitted. He pitted before Fluffy.
Okay. So the 95 car is our leader right now then.
Actually,
The See, this is why we need the in-race ticker right here. We need that.
Now,
so bad.
the 95 is now the leader. It was the 22 at first, or yeah, 22
12.
at first. Now, so now the 95. Now the 95's the leader.
We got the Bear back out on the point. 2 top 5 finishes the last couple weeks. Didn't make the All-Star event as he was a late comer to Team MBN. Didn't run last season. Didn't have a win in your end type of thing. I don't know exactly how that goes. Slade operates all that. You got Celtics fans coming down, ducking off the pit road right now. Getting his last green flag stop here. You got the 21 looking strong coming around the 95 car on fresh.
Yeah.
Oh man, the 3 car is just overdrove it. Drove the 14 right into the wall. I don't know if he's seen over that folded up hood or maybe that was a little unnecessary roughness. We don't have flags here. But yeah, he overdrove that corner and just pile drive that 14 into the wall. I hate to see that.
And we're getting less than 20 laps to go now. So now it's all about, it's the cat and mouse game. Does Fluffy have enough time to catch that 95 car? Because 95 is on the front stretch while Fluffy...
That 3 on them fresh tires, he looks like a damn ricochet bullet. He's got plenty of speed out there, but I'm just making sure he hits his marks with all that speed. He is carrying it through the corners.
Big trouble for the 17, big trouble. As he rear ends the 45, the 48. It looks like he was going to pit road and the 17 did not know he rear ended. Don't know he got that much damage for him, but he may lose a little bit of time to catch that that 95 right there. And I'm going to try to do 95. The 95 is on the backstretch entering 3 and 4, while Fluffy is entering 1 and 2. So it's still about a lap, a full track to those two. And like I said, we're getting under less than 20 to go. So
yeah, Celtics fan just passed the 17 car. So the 17 car might be slowed for a little bit of damage from that altercation with the 48 car coming to pit road. And you see the 48 car is actually coming off pit road right now, so he actually going to rejoin the field. But yeah, that 17 car looks to be slowed for a little bit of damage. Not unless that 11 car brung a miss here late going with
I think he's just pitted. He's got pressure tires.
Apex is good, still turning good. We've seen a lot of races come down to the last little bit with that 17 car. He's just got so much speed he outruns himself. As the 95 has had a hell of a long run spree here.
Yeah, we're getting down there, nearly 10 laps to go. And like I said, right now the 95 is about to come across the start finish line. While Fluffy is still in turn 1 and 2.
So I think the top 5 right now as it sits is we've got the 95, the Bear, running P1. P2 is 22 Diesel. As you can see that short look number 22 down there. P3, I believe, would be Marcus E-Dub. I think he might be a lap down there. We got a 32 car making his debut. You get a little bit of camera time right there. He came around at 32. I think we're on 1 and 2 right now is the Bear. To be honest with you, he's in the league his own out here. I think everybody else is cheating.
Yeah. Like I said, right now the Bears in 1 and 2 is in.
Oh, is his buddy Mike puts a little bumper to him. Hey, big man, I'm here. He dives it off on the inside right there. He's gonna bring the 8 of Sloppy Joe, another esports driver. Both of those guys.
Well, actually, I think Fluffy's actually gaining time on that 95. Like I said, I can see Fluffy can see the 95 now, so he's gaining time on him. Because Fluffy, the Bear's coming off with 2. He's in front of a couple cars.
He just crossed the start finish line right now.
And Fluffy's coming off of 4.
Okay, so this is gonna be. We've got less than an 8-second gap probably right now to that 17 machine right now. So but let's see how this thing finishes up here. These guys are going to put on a show one way or the other.
Actually, no, the Bears.
Hope we're actually calling this race.
Maybe not, because I'm looking on Heifer's screen, and it's showing the 43 is the leader right now.
The 43 is the leader?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go up here to old Mike. Old Mike, our actual open winner and our All-Star race winner in Chicago a couple weekends ago. Like I said, last week in Indy, starting part had a little bit of internet issues. Tonight looks like he got that internet deal figured out. And yeah, he's got the 95 right on his back bumper there. So I guess that pass we seen earlier was pass for position. So the Bears P2.
And like I say, they're earning 1 and 2, and Fluffy's coming off 3 and 4. I don't think Fluffy's got enough time to catch him, so this might be the battle for the win right here between the 43 and the 95.
Yeah, 43, he still looks like he's holding the line pretty good. Doesn't look like he's too good coming off. As I said earlier, go check his YouTube channel out. He's got this same setup right here on YouTube. But just remember, just because it's a fast setup don't mean you can drive it as good as he does. So that don't mean go load it in and go dive it off and run everybody over.
Looks like that 43, he's trying to sell it off in there. He's trying to keep that gap between that 95, and especially because I say it's still about half a straightaway between him from them and Fluffy. But his thing, between them, there's about 2 or 3 cars separating the leader from Fluffy. So Fluffy still's got some ground to gain up, but we're getting closer and closer. I think we're entering less than 3 to go now.
We got 3 to go. We got that 11 pulling on the inside, taking a look, didn't quite have the speed on that 95 car as they maintain positions going into turn 3. Now
I think we're coming. That would be 2 to go. So as they come across the line, it's getting back close. It's almost that midnight hour. We got that 1 lap to go here, down here. Okay, that might have been the last lap right there.
That was the end. That's why we need a clicker. 704 games. We would like to be able to follow these guys and do a little better job broadcasting on our end, following these guys. But hell yeah, congratulations to the 43 car. Mike RPM brings that rocket ship home in P1 tonight.
I bet you like and seen that war machine going to 50 lane tonight.
Yes, sir. That's the car I run. As you know, this is where I live in North Carolina. It's our home car. Right down the street. We can go see this shop every day here. So the Petties are a legend around here. So yeah, that's good to see that 43 car get back to victory lane here.
And so we want to congratulate that 43 Mike RP with the Bear finishing second, and Fluffy again another night that he had to beat himself up playing that long stretch. Like I said, it just came down to a strategy in. I don't know if the 48 may have caused a little damage and slowed him down, but that's a tough break for Fluffy. But he comes home in 3rd place. So all in all, it's a good points night for him. Just a tough break at the end.
Can you get these guys in here?
Let me try.
If you can't, let me know, and I'll see about it. Let me go to this screen right here.
Yeah, give me a second. I think you guys are on private, so
I can blue screen. I can blue screen if I have to.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna blue screen for a second. Let me get these guys in here. Okay, I got you. So I need the Bear. in here. I'll get him in here. So I need the bear. Where's the bear? The bear. The bear. And Fluffigus. I'm gonna re-invite Slade too. He can come help us out if we need it.
Mike won the race.
Yeah, where's Mike at? I sent him an invite as well. Does he know that it's me and Trey in here tonight in the booth? Okay. So this will be our first time him actually being able to talk on this microphone. I guess I gotta invite him again. Oh, he's in the party. Congratulations to our winner tonight at Iowa, Mike RPM. Talk to us,
Thank
buddy.
you, appreciate it. Yeah, it was a very patient race.
Before you get started, Mike, is your partisans always allowed?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Okay. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just had to ask that.
No, you're fine.
What type of rocket ship did you bring? I know that hell of a paint scheme you had. The car looks really mean. It's one of my favorites on the game.
Yeah, thank you. I had a pretty good car. I felt like Fluffy was the class of the field, at least short run speed wise. And then I couldn't really get back to him by the time he would drive away from us. But yeah, I thought I was like a top 3 or 4 car. And then it ended up going green at the end of that run, and I just split them up and saved a little bit of gas that I needed to, and ran a solid pace. And it ended up coming down. I was running out of fuel right at the line, so it just ended up working out tonight.
Yeah,
How much tires?
I seen when you put that move on the 95 to actually take that lead late. What was around 7-8 to go. We actually didn't follow you as the leader until the very end there. But sorry about that. But you did get plenty of TV time, as you did have a pretty good run throughout the whole race. So this is a couple in a row. Last week you fell out early due to internet issues, but you've won actually the last 3 races that you've entered here, is counting the Open, the All-Star race, and now this Iowa race. Do you feel like this late season push for the points? Are you looking for something good to come up in the next couple of weeks?
We gotta finish strong for these points. I mean, after I failed out last weekend with the internet issues, I had to pounce on it, got stage points, and ended up winning. So I feel like that'll push us into the points as long as we don't do anything stupid the next couple of weeks.
So was your car more? Like I said, when you say you had a safety, how much tires did you have left on your car during that last run?
I probably had about solid 15-20% on the right sides. It didn't burn off tires like crazy. It was just the fuel. The fuel was the issue. The tires weren't too bad, and over a times 3 run there, they gradually fell off a little bit, but nothing crazy where I was hanging on for dear life or anything.
And we actually sent our viewers to your YouTube channel to snatch up that long run setup you got there. So if you don't want them to join, then take it. You better delete it, because we told them about it.
I'll throw it up for them. That'll be cool.
Well, congratulations, man, on your this is your first big win here at midnight of regular season, right? Correct? Or did you say?
Yeah, it's my first regular season win. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on putting that 43 Richard Petty Motorsports 43 in victory lane here at Team MBN. Congratulations.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right, we got our number 2 finisher, 95, the Bear. Looking strong week in, week out. He had 2 top 5s coming into this race, always up front. Tell us about that battleship you brought.
Oh, man. Just floating on a boat, like a 88 Delta, like a Buick Skylark, man. Just easing around through there, taking my time, driving Miss Daisy. No, man, we had top 5 speed. I didn't have, Fluffy was class of field tonight. Everybody saw it. Everybody knew it. Short run, long run, he had it covered. He just didn't have you need an extra gas tank strapped to the back of that thing. I mean, we've lost 2, maybe 3 races this year on fuel mileage. And I had it in my mind I wasn't going to lose on fuel mileage, which I ended up losing on fuel mileage anyway. Thanks to my old buddy over there, Mike, RPM. But I had to, with 8 to go, I was about a lap and a half short. So I had to back off even more. And I couldn't stay in front of him. I tried. There was not a whole lot I could do. I just either run it dry and stay in the lead and lose my finishing position, or come home with the top 5. I mean, I won a stage tonight, finished second in the second stage. So I finished 4th in the second stage. I was pretty happy with that. So it was a good point today overall, and just keep building this momentum on into the playoffs, man.
Where you at in the point standings now? I don't have the points in front of me, but I know you got to be up there pretty good. This is how many wins you have on the season here already?
I just have 2 wins. The stage wins is what's coming clutch for me. I got 5 stage wins in the last, out of the last 6 stages we ran, I won 5 of them, and that really helps. Other than Kentucky, where I finished, I think 11th, I haven't finished outside the top 5 in the last 4 races. So overall, man, speed's there, car's there. We just gotta keep building momentum.
Yeah, our point system here at Midnight, it's hard. Once you have a pretty big deficit, it's kind of hard to fight back. So staying out ahead, staying up with those points, that is the key to success around here, because you don't want to find yourself in a hole. You got anything else for us coming up next week? I believe you guys go to where are you guys going next week? Y'all are going to Charlotte.
Yeah, we're going to Charlotte, man, and I tell you what, that's my place. I love Charlotte. 1.5 miles, It's right in my wheelhouse, so I'm pretty excited about it. Looking forward to getting back to something a little bigger and get after it.
Yeah, you just got to hope it's not going to end on fuel miles. That's all he's hoping for.
That's right. Well, we're going to make adjustments. We can went back to the camp, and we're going to retool these gears to make sure that we don't have that issue for the rest of the year.
I see. All that I say, keep them bare feet to tapping, man.
That's right. Thanks for having me, guys.
Congratulations on your second place finish, Bear.
Later.
Yeah.
All right, we got our number 3 finisher, Fluffy, the class of the field. You heard it from the racer's mouth herself. Brought a piece. Actually won the Grand National race here a week ago. Brought the same speed back to the track. How about it, Fluffy?
Yeah, man. We had a good car tonight. Just couldn't save the fuel, and it's frustrating. But it's a better finish than we had last week. Last week we kind of had really bad race. We just car wasn't rotating the front end. At the Indy, really had a terrible car there. But lost a few points there, but regained them all back in Iowa tonight. So it's crazy that it's fuel strategy, man. It's something that gets me all the time here, and it sucks, man. But at least I brought it home third, top 3, nothing wrong with bronze. So we had a really solid car tonight. And just looking forward to next week, Charlotte. Charlotte's always fun. We got a solid car there, and hopefully we can bring the momentum from here to North Carolina next week.
Yeah, as we've seen, you sit always on the front row, always surprised if you don't get pole. Bring a ton of speed every week. We've seen you actually outrun your races and actually hurt yourself on the speed. But yeah, it sucks seeing the fast car not. But you know how NASCAR works. The fast car doesn't always win, and that's something that we have to deal with. Strategy is a big deal with these races, especially the caliber of guys that you run with week in and week out. It really sucks being you're one of the top guys here at Midnight, one of the most helpful guys that we have around. Yeah, man, did it again. You did it, bud. I hear the frustration in your voice.
I'm not, hanging my head down. It could have been a lot worse tonight. Like I said, in Indy last. And it's frustrating, but next week a whole different ball game. You know, we can, settle on Charlotte for next week. Should be fun. Charlotte's always, a fun track to go to. So, yeah, man. Yeah, nothing to hang my head about. Just it's one of them weeks, and we'll get that monkey off our shoulder and get to going at Charlotte, North Carolina next week.
You got something for him, Trey?
Yeah, did that we saw a little bit of mishap with you on pit with the 48 as he was trying to come on pit row and you was closing in on fast one. Did that cause any damage to your car during that last run?
Yeah, it kind of messed me up a little bit. Front end was bent in, and got tight. It got a little bit tight, and it just kind of had a little bit of effect on the car. I know the 48 was trying to get down pit road. I was trying to, reel a 98, the 95 and the 43 in, and I just maybe it was my fault. He was signaling down pit road. I didn't see it, and he came down pit road right in front of me, and I got in the back of him. But we, like I said, we regained, we rebounded during that incident. The car was tight, front end was bent in, but we came with third, man, and like I said, next week, whole different ball game. We'll roll into North Carolina, guns blazing, and hopefully we get the dub.
Yeah, I just got one more question. Because we saw in the first thing, you ran Bear down. You got your lap back the hard way. Because if you, like I say, had about 5 more feet, you would got your lap back. Because as soon as you caught them, y'all went across the line.
Man.
Did that mess up, change your strategy, how you was going to play this race? Because you saw how far the Bear, Mike was stretching their fuel and their tires.
Nah, man.
It didn't?
No. I was on the same strategy, same strategy. I didn't want to try something new at the end there. I just didn't want to risk that. So I was running it ragged stage 1, so I burnt off the fuel that I was supposed to be saving. But, I just went with a different strategy. There's stage 1. We didn't gain any stage 1 points. A little bit frustrated about that, but we regained the points back with stage 2 and that top 3 at the end there. But no, man, strategy didn't change at all. Strategy was the same through stage 1, stage 2, and the final stage there. I saved a little bit of fuel coming with about 6-7 to go in stage 2. I was trying to create a gap between the 43 and me to utilize the last few laps to kind of save so I can make it back to the line to win in stage 2. And stage 3 just wasn't it for us. But yeah, man, same strategy. Solid car tonight. Just can't wait for old North Carolina next week, boys.
Well, come on down here and get you some of it then.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Fluffy and the 17 machine, man, making a strong statement here at Iowa. Brought the speed, class of the field, but as it goes, still come up a little short as it's looking to rebound next week into Charlotte. So that's all from me here. Will from the back, Trey. Appreciate you coming by, man, helping us out.
Yeah. Like I saying, if you guys, like I saying, hit that likes button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell button so you know when the green flag's dropping here in the midnight Poconos Grand National Cup Series, or we're in the Roman Imports Xfinity Series, or better yet, we're in our preset truck division. Just hit that bell button, you'll know when the green flags drop here at midnight. But till next time, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again at the midnight hour.
Slade, I'm hitting the share button, but it keeps on popping up a camera. It don't do nothing else.
What?
Yeah, we about to end it somehow. One way or the other, if I got to cut my PlayStation off, we'll end this thing.